Oh, for Christ's sake. Why you put me there? Why you put me there? Oh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's StepsBasic, and welcome back to Let's Play Control, the Foundation DLC. So, we have done so much awesome stuff, and now, I keep forgetting you push up to cancel that, not circle. And now we have to make it to the base camp. Which way do I go again? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Where am I? We fell from up above this last time, so yeah. Just a heads up, this is being recorded before my appointment. I know I said I was going to take the weekend off, and technically I did. I still decided I wanted to do some work. Keeps my brain busy, you know, so I don't do anything silly. Yeah, the warehouse. Oh boy. Hi, friends. Got him. Ow! Jerk. That was my life. Join me, friend, that we may be best friends. Oh boy. There you go. Ow. Stop it. Oh. And got it. Jesus. Whew. Alright, was that everybody? Nope, of course not. Thank. Just wonder why I can't interact with this card reader here. That's the thing that weirds me out the most. Got him. Those guys don't stand a chance against me anymore. Ooh, a damage boost mod. Nice. Oh boy. Help me out here, buddy. Ow. Oh my god, there are so many things flying around here. Can we please stop getting bad guys? Oh, cool, thanks. Here we go. Oh, hey buddy.
Director Faden.
How you doing? What you doing in here? You here to help me out? Oh, we got Pope. Pope, what you doing down here?
Jesse, hey!
Hey,
Emily, how did she get down here?
probably the elevator.
What are you doing down here, Emily?
Investigate.
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
Okay.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating?
That's one word for it.
That the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady.
That's good, at least.
Given time, it will consume the entire bureau. and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So
Well.
that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry. I'll look into it.
Thanks, Pope.
Did you
Knew I could
notice
count on
all
you.
the Bureau infrastructure?
Yes.
It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Darling knew about this?
I put money on it. That reminds me. Have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people.
Uh-huh.
But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
Which is what's got me worried.
Exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here.
Uh-huh. Tell me more.
Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on the clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out
She
from
looks
the
so
nail in the
disappointed.
meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
You might want to go check out the warehouse. It's kind of a neat little thing they got going on there. Pope's collection. What is Pope's collection? Talk to Pope. Hey, Pope.
Jesse, you're back.
Yes.
So did you find anything noteworthy?
The warehouse?
original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards.
Oh.
I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course.
Of course.
But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s.
That would be pretty collectible.
Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Like to the bottom of the
Sounds like you have
warehouse.
something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab
Oh.
that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access.
Whoa.
Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found.
Awesome.
I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Super secret.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say.
Did he?
But keep your eyes
Ugh.
peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
5 is the magical number that you... Okay, cool. All right.
All the
Nice.
tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense. And a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Well, that sucks.
Maybe we should take that as a sign to pack it in.
I didn't take you for a quitter, Dr. Saba.
Me either.
There's a
Hey,
reason I packed a black rock-plated microscope.
you got a mission for me, Pope?
The Rangers have tapped into an old radio network they found around the Foundation.
Interesting.
If you need backup, just call them at one of the stations.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, thanks.
I should get back
Bye.
out there.
All right, so I'm going to head back to the warehouse real quick, because now I think I can get in there.
Don't be a stranger.
Never. Not with you around, Pope. Meow. Fast travel. Ah. Bah. Man, you guys just don't want to leave me alone, do you? Ow. Epic dodge! Why you know epic dodge? Because I have no energy left. It's like he knows or something. Got him. Oh, got them both. Cool. Ugh. These guys suck. Alright, cool. I'm sorry, what was that? Did I have a friend somewhere? Anyway. Now I can use the card reader. There we go. And this is another ID card.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
I think they might have died. You think they might have died, Jesse? Jesse Faden? Do you think they're all dead? Push button. Oh no. Alright, so we've got a map. This is one heck of a puzzle. So we got a map. Going out, take a buddy. Request denied. Dear Dr. Ash, as Chief Executive Excavation Officer, it's my job to support the research team. So I got you your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of my crew. Do you know how many trips it took to get an entire bulldozer down here piece by piece? And do you know how many of my guys we lost in those trips? Here's a hint. Too effing many. Which brings me to my point. I'm writing you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently, you want a lightweight 1 or 2 man military-grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. I bet you didn't even stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy will cost us. Well, no, sir. I'm sorry. But I will not subject my men to another month of marching through the death trap upstairs. For Christ's sake, these people have families. Not that they ever get to see them anymore. Request denied by Lewis McNary. Interesting. So, excavation engineer. Cool. What's this? Ooh. We'll come back to you. Medic? Head of research or lead physicist. Yes, this is exactly what I expected to find on the security chief's desk. Dr. Gustav Frenzel.
It worked.
Nice.
Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
All right. Oh boy. And I'm on the wrong side. I should have just stayed on the other side. Okay, here we go. Elevator. And the button's over here. Basement lab. I'm so intrigued. I love being intrigued. It's so awesome. Oh. I hate elevators in these games, though.
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any of Darling's.
Also, all 4 of them opened. This looks much more like, Okay. Just had to make sure. Can't trust any of them. Boink! This looks much more like the upper floors. I'm not sure how much I like that. Oh boy. Alright. Come on, there's got to be something here. Also, I should probably fiddle with this. I don't know what it is, but... I mean, it's a valve, obviously. I didn't hear anything. Okay. It'll be great though, having my picture appear down here. Ow. I hit a chair. Alright, well, let's see what's in here.
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
Probably to keep something back. Okay. Well. I mean, if we're being perfectly honest, I should have suspected something. It was too quiet. God dang it, what the heck is that? I just got lasered to death by some stupid Vizzo beastie. Alright, here we go again. Alright, Gibbs. Whew. Man, that guy sucked. Rude, too. Did you see that, man? Just coming all out there freaking laser beaming me to death. You don't see me laser beaming him to death. I just threw a bunch of heavy rocks at his head.
This looks like the nail.
Yeah, it does.
Only mini.
A mini nail. Interesting. What's this?
A document. Is this in some kind of code?
Perhaps.
Can't read a word of it.
Me
I
either.
should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
Northmore's final warning. To Dr. Theodore Ash Jr., as Director of the Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative / liaison / benefactor of the greater authority of the board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. This is their house, and we are their guests. Wow, that was ominous. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally, such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The board and Director Ash chose me as successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest that you know better than myself, and by extension better than the board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Broderick Northmore. Oh my. Can I touch it? I want to touch it. Can I touch it? I can't touch it. But treasure! Boink! Let's get out of here. Go back to Pope. Maybe she's got something cool to tell me about it. Hey, Pope!
Director?
Pope.
I found Ash's secret lab.
You're never going to believe what I found.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare
Okay.
no details.
Alright, so, I got attacked.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs.
Were they?
The research seemed
Shows how much I pay
dedicated to
attention.
studying a kind of smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes?
Sadly,
Or
no.
At least some schematics.
Well, we found a note.
Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry.
Give her the letter.
I did find this handwritten
There we
note.
go.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? It looks
Hey.
like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
She's like, yeah, man, dude. Seriously? This is awesome. Alright. Bye, Pope. Oy. Alright, so base camp, I'm assuming, will be this way? No. This is blocked off, so I might actually have to go... Can this work? Yeah. There it is. Hi, cool. I know what I'm doing now. Ah. I love that it makes me guess. Alright, yep, that's base camp. I'm gonna target him. Got him. Bink! Oh, I love a good dinking noise. Alright, where are we at? No, I did it again. Don't push circle to cancel out a map. Okay, here we go. Moving on. So many geysers. I should put this down. I don't know where it's going to try to take me. Alright, cool. Alright, that's good to know. Oh, did you hear a gunshot? Well, that was a wall. Thanks. Ay. Alright, so confirmed. Astral presence does not like the hiss. The hiss. Why do I keep saying hissed? So dumb. Alright, down this way. Oh, look at this. He's gonna be like, oh, you can't pass here, but I'm gonna be like, yes, I can. Oh, and then I'm gonna kill myself because I'm dumb and I do stupid things, like miss my jump. Golly. What the heck? Well, that was nice. It just put me back over here. At, like, minus all my life, but still. Oh. Hey, thank you. Alright, I don't suppose there's any more life down here left from that fight. Of course not. Alright. Hey, that was some epic. What's that? Shatter projectile choke. That'll be useful. Alright, cool. Alright. Onward to base camp then. Nowhere to run, buddy. Gotta love the narrow passageways. Oh, I thought that was something glowing. Nope, it was just a part of the wall. That's okay. The heck is that? Marshall? That's not Marshall. This is so weird having the hiss and the astral folks fighting. Oh, for Christ's sake. Why you put me there? Why you put me there? Oh. Oh. Ooh, 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 okay. Awesome. Ah, thanks, buddy. Scare me like that. Look at that life. Alright, let's not fall off the cliff again, huh? Whew. Alright, cool, cool. What's all up there, anyway? Hello? I heard a thump. I gotta go investigate. Yeah. Oh, there's another treasure box I can't get to. Too bad I can't pick that thing up. That'd be awesome. Okay.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Certainly looks like it. Stupid. There you go. Hold that. And we have power. This is the fire break I was looking at. Yeah, look at that. Power core A and B. Anything cool in here or just no? No? Okay. Alright, where are we going here? Open the doors.
There's something about him that his.
Ah, it's a place for me to get up. Interesting. Collapsed apartment. Alright, so we're not getting in there because it's all encased in stone, but we can get in this way at least. I don't trust none of this place, man. It's all dangerous. Craziness going on here. Control point! Ah. Boing. Boing. There we go. Ah. So much better. Oh, it's up there. Why is it so sparkly? You. Tell me things. Shift account part 1. To whoever finds this, I am containment processor designer Jean Gibbs. And I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the process and protocols offices and research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break, have been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below the lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of caved threshold, like the quarry? Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? That's a good question. Wait, who's that from? Oh, well, I'm not going to find it now. It's lost in my files section. Hello, friends. Whoa. Hello, friends. Data entry and filing. Awesome. We have a place to call a friend. Hello. Kiev summary. Event summary. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev, not Kiev, with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond with it while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected all audio recordings taken by the local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplifications were directed to monitor any auditory events similar to the pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters in the following weeks. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. The event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. Interesting. Planar friction. When two planes rub up against each other in a party. Boink! Alright, well, we're going to have to explore this place next time. I don't know how... Well, I know kind of how big it is, because look at that. But we'll come back to that next time. Again, my appointment is tomorrow for me. Will be probably yesterday for y'all. So wish me luck. And yeah. Well, I guess technically it's over with already. So how'd I do? But anyway. That's it for me for tonight. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this episode of Control. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't poke that like button for me. If you'd like to see more from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, as always, you are more than welcome to leave a comment in the comment section down below. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And when I can, if I can, you know all that jazz. And tune in next time as we explore data entry and filing. And until then, good night.